Shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who preaching forth the truth to the nation of Israel, who rule well and who build the house of David. Peace, safety, and salutation, and much love to my brothers. Also pushing forth the truth to the nation of Israel in faith and sincerity. This kind of Kayah coming to you. I had a topic this morning I was going to bring out on Ezekiel 9 verse 4, but the Spirit had other plans. So we're going to bring out Revelation chapter 18 verse 17, and I hope it's edifying, okay? Revelation chapter 18 verse 17, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught, okay? And every shipmaster and all the companies in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off, okay? Okay? Earthly riches are temporarily, okay? So great riches, okay, vast wealth, power, and luxury, okay? It comes to naught, reduced to nothing, worthless, okay? Precept, okay? Wealth built outside of Yahweh's righteousness is fragile and short-lived, okay? Okay, riches certainly, okay, a precept in the book of Proverbs chapter 23 verse 5. Let me pull this up. Proverbs 23. Let's get this. Okay. No. 23 verse 5. I'm sorry, hold on. Okay. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 5 states that in the blink of an eye wealth disappears, for it will sprout wings and fly away like an eagle. This verse serves as a warning about the fleeting nature of wealth and the futility of overworking for it. King James Version translate it as, wilt thou set, let me see, hold on, what we got. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle towards heaven, okay? Okay, let's go back, okay. And then I have another precept in the book of James, chapter 5. Let me see. James 5. Verse 1. Okay. He said, James chapter 5, verse 1 states, come now, ye rich people, weep and wail for your miseries that are coming upon you. This verse warns the wealthy about the impending judgment and misery that awaits them due to their complacency and reliance on riches. This passage emphasizes that wealth gained without regard for Yahweh leads to suffering, urging the rich to recognize their spiritual state before Yahweh's judgment. Okay? Yes. Okay? Let me see, and then I think I have another, I have another one, Luke 12, verse 20. Luke, let me see, Luke 12, verse 20. Yes. Okay. No, my bad. Hold on, y'all. Excuse me. Luke 12, Okay. Luke chapter 12, verse 20. But Yahweh said unto them, Thou fool, this night thy soul. Come on, man. Damn. Why I can't. Okay. Bear with me, brothers. Okay. Luke chapter 20. Luke chapter 12, verse 20. Okay. But Yahweh said unto him, Thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which thou hast provided? Okay. Oh, let me go back. Okay. Here we go. Thou hast provided. This verse conveys a powerful message about the futility of greed and the importance of spiritual wealth over material possessions. It emphasizing that life is uncertain and one should not be consumed by earthly riches while neglecting their spiritual life. Okay, powerful. Okay, yes. Okay, let me go back. Okay, no, go back to 18. There we go. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. All right, here we go. Number 2, sudden judgment comes from the Lord. In 1 hour, swift, unexpected, irreversible judgment. No gradual decline, just total collapse, okay? When Yahweh judges, there is no time to prepare afterwards, okay? Then I have some supporting scriptures. Isaiah 47, verse 9. These 2 things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day, okay? Yes. These 2 things shall come. That's Isaiah 47, 9. Let me get that. Isaiah 47, verse 9. Okay. Here we go. Yes. Isaiah chapter 47, verse 9 states that both of these will overtake you in a moment. On a single day, the loss of children, widowhood, they will come upon you in full measure. In spite of your many sorceries and all your potent spells. Okay? This verse serves as a warning about the consequences of arrogance and the fall of the mighty, particularly in the context of Babylon's pride and idolatry. Yes, Babylon has a very large plethora of idolatry that they practice on a day-to-day basis. Okay. Worldly systems are interconnected. Okay. Yes. Worldly systems are interconnected. Shipmasters, sailors, merchants, traders are all afflicted, for in 1 hour, so great riches had come to naught. So everything. So a lot of your goods and stuff that come in on ships, the sailors, merchants, your stores and everything's going to be all the traders that trade, whether it be frozen corn, frozen concentrated orange juice, gold, silver, all traders, all these different entities will be affected, okay? Babylon's fall impacts global commerce, okay? When a wicked system fails, everyone who profits from it mourns, okay? Yes. Okay, Ezekiel, okay, supporting. Okay, Habakkuk 2. Let's go to Habakkuk 2. Okay. I'm just having, okay. Okay. Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2, verse 15 and 17. Profiting from others bring judgment. Okay. Then I have another one in Revelation chapter 18, verse 11. Merchants weep because no one buys anymore. Okay. Merchants weep because no one buys anymore. And then they're going to look across here and see the smoke of her, you know, from afar when America is being judged by these 200 million ICBM missiles when they hit this place. So a lot of the countries are going to be able to see the smoke of her destruction, and they're going to really realize that they're not going to be able to do business with her because Babylon has fallen. Okay, so great riches represents economic dominance, political power, moral corruption masked by prosperity. Okay, Babylon. Okay. Babylon symbolizes a world system built on greed, luxury, and exploitation. Okay, it comes to naught. Complete destruction, not partial loss. Okay, shows Yahweh's authority over economies. Okay, wealth cannot ransom anyone in the day of wrath. Okay, wealth cannot ransom anyone. Cannot ransom. Let's look up the word ransom. Ransom definition. Definition of ransom. Yeah. All right, let me look up the word, the definition of ransom. Okay. The definition of ransom, okay, a sum of money or payment or other payment demanded or paid for the release, okay, similar payoff payment. I'm just having difficulties today. If I was watching some old crazy shit, it wouldn't be a problem. All right. Complete destruction, not partial loss, shows Yahweh's authority over economies. Wealth cannot be ransomed anyone in the day of wrath. Okay. I have a precept in the book of Proverbs 11, verse 4. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Okay, so yeah, when the wrath has come through, you cannot negotiate and you know, nothing's gonna stop it. Riches profit not in the day of wrath. Stood afar off. Fear replaces confidence. Okay, no loyalty when judgment comes. For those who once benefited now distance themselves. Okay, and then I have another precept in the book of Psalms 37, 35. Wicked flourish, then vanish. Okay, Psalms 37, verse 35 and 36. The wicked flourish, then vanish. Okay, yes. Let me see. Okay. Babylon falls when she feels most secure. Judgment comes at the peak for her wealth. Okay. Yahweh allows fullness before destruction to show his power. Okay. Talking points. The world mourns loss of money, not sin. Merchants weep for profit, not repentance. Okay. No sorrow for wickedness, only loss. 2 Corinthians 7, verse 10. Godly sorrow versus worldly sorrows, okay? Godly sorrows versus worldly sorrows, okay? Distance does not save the wicked. Stand afar off shows fear but no escape, okay? Observers of sin still suffer consequences. Obadiah 1:11, standing on the other side brings guilt, okay? Okay? Standing on the other side brings guilt. Let's get Obadiah 1:11. Let me see it. Let me see. Okay. 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 On the day you, okay, Obadiah verse 1:11 states, on the day you stood aloft while strangers, wealth and foreigners entered his gates and cast lot for Jerusalem. Okay. Okay. Because of the violence against your brother Jacob. Okay. What is it? Excuse me today. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah. Just having difficulty. Damn. Okay. Okay. Yahweh separates the righteous before. Okay, yes. Okay. Okay. Yahweh separates the righteous before judgment falls. Sorrow for sin is a sign of true righteousness. Not everyone in Israel is approved by Yahweh. The remnant is marked by conscience, not popularity. Silence in the face of admonition is not the righteous.